Alrighty, welcome in everybody. Today, we're gonna be playing some more Modern. With a list that might be too cute for what it's worth. But, I think this list could be interesting. So, we're gonna give it a shot. This is a 4-color Valki deck that has Luris as a companion. It is a Bring to Light tutor deck. And I'll be the first one to mention that this mana base is probably far too all over the place. Probably a little bit too bad to be worth it. But is that going to stop me from giving it a shot? Absolutely not. I'm going to try this deck out and try and get it to work to the best of my ability. Basically, the game plan is, and let me, I guess I can go over the reasoning a little bit. I do think that Wrenn and 6 is a very powerful planeswalker right now. So Wrenn and 6 having, you know, this secondary ability of being able to deal 1 damage to any target and being a very pivotal part in this particular deck because our mana is all over the place. So we kind of need Wrenn and 6 to help us fix our mana. So Wrenn and 6 solves double purpose there of being able to cleanly kill the 1-mana creatures in Darcy and Ragavan, while also fixing our mana. This deck also gets to play cards like Expressive Iteration, which is one of, if not the most powerful card in Modern at the current moment. So, you also, I will say, I haven't really seen a ton of these Valki decks, or attempted Valki decks that are trying to play Ragavan also. They're choosing to play stuff like Chalice and, you know, other 1-mana plays instead of actually just using the Monkey. And I think it's pretty interesting to just play Monkey in this deck. Monkey does also fix your mana, which is good. Obviously, assuming he gets in, but I still think it's pretty interesting, worth giving it a shot. So, we can keep this hand. If we find a fetch land for Wrenn, it's great. We can also just play a turn 2 Icefang Quaddle. Tron is not the best matchup for this deck, but we do have a sideboard Crumble to Dust that we can Bring to Light for. So we have a game plan against Tron, even though it's not super great. Let's go get a forest. Wrenn, we'll pick up the Wooded Foothills. And this looks like true Green Tron, which is an even worse matchup than Eldrazi Tron. Eldrazi Tron we've got a lot of just inherent game against, but with the Icefang Quaddles being death touch creatures and things of that nature. So, yeah, you can have my Carpal Gorge, that's fine. Let's go bobble myself, see what's on top. I'm not gonna concede just yet. There's a world where we might be able to pull out of this, as unlikely as it seems. Sure, you can have this Calling Ritual. Because right now he's just targeting me with Karn. So if he wants to like Ultimate Karn, it's probably just beneficial for us. I mean, he starts with the Copperline Gorge, but you know, there's a world where he just like mulligans to Oblivion in the reset games. And he doesn't get anywhere, but we'll have to see. Okay, 4-mana Karn probably means the end of this one, but we'll see. See what he gets. Just kind of digging for info at this point. Liquid metal coating, okay. Okay, so here we can scry, or we can, not scrying, we can play out Ice Fang Quaddle, attack their little Karn. And then shock the little Karn and destroy the liquid metal coating. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Is it better to just have them discard and 2 damage to the Karn, or is it better to take the liquid metal coating off the table? It's probably better to go ahead and take the liquid metal coating off the table. They've got 4 extra cards in their hand, so kind of unlikely that it's going to get to do anything, but Karn the Great Creator. Possible I should have just dealt 1 to Karn to prevent them from ultimating, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be a line that they choose to take. They also have Ulamog mana here, so if they cast Ulamog, we are just done. Okay, I'm glad that we shattered the liquid metal coating now, rather than making them discard. Funny, I actually was thinking Trinisphere is probably the only card that they could potentially get here that matters, but it's not a card that I would have thought that they would have thought of. Oh, okay. I'm not winning off of drawing a breeding pool there. Okay, so we want Crumble to Dust, we want Ancient Grudge, Alpine Moons. Possibly Force of Vigor. I think the Ancient Grudges kind of do the job there pretty well. So we don't want the Culling Ritual. We don't want the Witherbloom commands. Yeah, Ice Fang Quaddle's like kind of meh. These 5 are pretty solid. The Alpine Moons are pretty good at just slowing our opponent down just enough that we can crumble to dust. I think this hand is very reasonable. Opponent's mulligan to 4, so unlikely that they're going to be able to Assembletron and also destroy the Alpine Moon. So I think I'm just going to lead on, let's just play out Tarn and say go. And I want to go grab Ketria Triome here. And then we'll play Blood Crypt next turn. Tapped. State map. It doesn't matter which one you name. So generally I like to name the one that's not in play, or at least one of the ones that's not in play. Because it's mostly just a good habit to be in. Because if they, let's say they had Urza's Tower, Urza's Power Plant untapped here because they're gonna crack map on this turn, and I played Alpine Moon here instead of last turn. If I play Alpine Moon on this turn and name Urza's Tower, now they have green mana available. So if they have a Wilt in their hand, they get to use their mana on Wilt on the Alpine Moon this turn, rather than if I name Urza's Mine, now they have to use the Expedition map to tutor up mine, play mine, and then blow up the moon, and then they only have 3 mana. So. What do I want to do here? I could get Wrenn and 6 down, or I could go ahead and Iteration. I think I like getting Wrenn and 6 down. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get all of our colors. Just ping that. Didn't even use it. Let's go ahead and Expressive Iteration. We are going to cast the Monkey this turn. I'm going to put the Bring the Light in my hand. Expressive Iteration on bottom, and then Monkey in exile. They could play 4-mana Karn here, but still I don't think is going to be quite good enough. Okay, opponent activated Karn's ability and then conceded. I'm off it. We'll just run it back. Can I keep this hand? It has an iteration. Has an Ice Fang Quaddle to draw an extra card. But it does not have any interaction for... I think I can keep this. But we could very easily get punished for keeping it. Let's bobble myself here. I don't think I want to bring to light just yet. Go grab a Ketria Triome. I was hoping to find an Alpine Moon right there, but play out basic island, say go. We'll hold up Ice Fang Quaddle into expressive iteration. Oblivion Stone's their payoff, which is extremely good for us. Oh, and Little Karn. Okay. Well, Little Karn's a little bit worse for us. But we do have an Unholy Heat, so we can potentially Unholy Heat the Little Karn. Oh, we can definitely Unholy Heat the Little Karn because we have Ice Fang plus Unholy Heat. I want to... The options are like expressive iteration plus Unholy Heat, or I can just Grudge plus Unholy Heat. I think I'm like pretty okay with this Oblivion Stone being in play. I'm not going to play out my Ren and 6 for a little while, so I think I'm going to go ahead and iteration. Okay, so Bring to Light in my hand, Ragavan on the bottom, Unholy Heat and Exile. And we'll go ahead and fetch up Basic Mountain. Unholy Heat this guy. And that does give us Delirium, so if we need to Unholy Heat something, we have 6 damage. The next Unholy Heat. You think there's a chance that Wizards bans Expressive Iteration? It's pretty good. I don't know if it's bannable good. It's hard to say for sure. What did they target? Okay. They made Oblivion Stone an artifact. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and play out Fjord and Grudge the Liquid Metal Coating. Just hit them for 1, and then next turn we have Bring to Light for... Next turn we have Bring to Light for Crumble to Dust. Okay. Been wanting to pick up a playset of Monkey, but kind of afraid they'll ban him. It's, you know, it's certainly possible, but I think it's kind of unlikely that they choose to do that, but... Alright, so I'm gonna see if they want to, I'm gonna go ahead and Grudge the Oblivion Stone. Seems pretty unlikely that they, pop this here, because it means they lose their Karn. They're just trading it for an Ice Fang Quaddle, basically. Dude, there's no way. Okay, put a Fate counter on. That's fine. Actually, I think I messed that turn out just slightly. I was probably supposed to Unholy Heat the Karn rather than So green, red, blue, red, black. Done. Bring to light. 4 colors. Let's go grab our crumble to dust. And we'll target Urza's Mine. And opponent's off it. They said they didn't want to play Magic anymore. So minor misplay on my part there right at the end. Opponent tutored up Sundering Titan instead of grabbing like a Trinosphere. So like that much is on them, but they had Karn in play. I chose to Ancient Grudge the Oblivion Stone, whereas I definitely should have just Unholy Heated the little Karn because I had Delirium and he was only on 3, so kill little Karn, crumble to dust their Urza's Mine, and then they only have 4 mana left for the rest of the game, and until they start tutoring up extra lands, obviously they have to make like 8 land drops to cast the crumble to dust, or cast the Sundering Titan rather. And it's pretty likely that we're given enough time to bring to light again for a Tybalt, or we can bring to light for Snapcaster Mage, and Snapcaster Mage back the crumble to dust, that kind of thing. So you got a couple options there. You can also like tick Ren up to 7 and then retrace crumble to dust. That gets out of hand pretty quickly. We can Strawn. Am I on the play? My opponent is on the play with a Luris deck. Can I keep this hand against the Luris deck on the draw? Kind of what we're in for, unfortunately. So if they have a turn 1 monkey, we're probably going to get smacked. There's a weird sequence to do that in. They just targeted me. I'm just gonna play out the Wooded Foothills and say go. I know it deals us 3 damage, but I'm going to discard a land here. It's free to do so, and I guess I should have discarded the swamp, technically. Let's go grab a Ketria Triome. Here, I'm gonna go grab just a basic mountain. We'll play Ren. Pick up our Stomping Ground. Actually, let's just pick up Scalding Tarn. Scalding Tarn can technically go grab back Zagoth Triome if, or grab a Zagoth Triome if we need to. We need an extra black source. Bolt me. Unholy Heat the Ren, okay. Makes sense now. expressive iteration to start. Let's put Rin in my hand, Vista on bottom, Bobble in exile. Let's Bobble myself, figure out what's on top. On Holy Heat, well, we definitely want to draw that one. Okay, opponent does not have Croxa cards. They need a Bobble. This list looks spicy. It is a little bit spicy. It is a little bit spicy-oso. Blood Crypt is still in our deck, so let's go grab that. There's a little bit of damage we're gonna take here, but I need to be able to take this Turok off the board. Got a lot of cards here that draw cards, so as long as we keep some of them. Well, those are probably like the worst two. Those are probably the best two cards they could have hit there. I guess if they took Bring to Light and Rin, that would have probably been the best two, to be clear, but... Okay, green, red. Let's grab Rin. And let's use Rin to go ahead and pick up Scalding Tarn. Let's go ahead and play out the Tarn, say go. Interesting, okay. Opponent's choosing to play Dalthy over playing Croxa from the yard. Let's go grab a Zagoth Triumph, say go. Or well. And then yield through the rest of the turn, I guess is what I mean to say. Okay, Darcy. Well, this is just getting better for my Culling Ritual. I think I'm supposed to still Culling Ritual. And we'll just add black mana. Oh wait. Well, rest in peace. I was supposed to activate Rin there beforehand. Forgot Rin was gonna die as a result of that, but it's not a big deal. If he puts Croxa in play, I'm gonna discard this Witherbloom command and then Bring to Light, and we'll go grab a Valki and exile the Croxa. Oof, that's a good one. That's a reason to not forget to uptick Rin there. Yeah, that is rough. On the bright side, we get to go Luris into pick up Ice Fang Quaddle. Or, well, play Ice Fang Quaddle is really what I should say. Ragavan's good draw too. We gotta play out basic Swamp here to start. A Luris. Play Ice Fang. Play Monkey. Green. I think I'm actually going to leave Ragavan in my hand, because if they play Kroxa next turn and that's their only play, okay, that's probably the best draw they could have had, because now they can play Kroxa and give Turok Fear. And by doing so, they can make me discard, which puts this up to 5/4, and the Ice Fang Quaddle can't block. Mm-hmm. So I could block with Lurrus here, but it just means that, wait. Oh no, never mind. I can't block with Lurrus because this is pro-white. Well, that's a little awkward. We need to draw something to deal with this Turok here. Trying to see if there's anything I can do here. I could potentially hit Unholy Heat off of Bobble. So let's do this. That's an Unholy Heat. That's a copy of Unholy Heat. That might just be the best draw that we've got in the deck, in all honesty. Pick up Lurrus. And go to give Turok Fear. So here, we're gonna go Snapcaster Mage, Unholy Heat. And then we can Kolaghan's Command. to have them discard and we can pick up Ragavan. Let's let them attack first. Or decide if they want to attack, rather. Okay. So return Ragavan, you discard a card. So red, black. They discarded Bloodstained Mire. We're gonna block here. Make the obvious block. Now we get to hit them for 5 and play our Ice Fang Quaddle out of the... Oh, Ragavan's a good draw. Ragavan means we're going to have a card in hand to discard to the Kroxa, so they can't kill us there. We also gain 3 life from the Lurrus, which is great. And then we have this Ice Fang Quaddle as well. Okay, didn't hit anything, but that's not a big deal. I wonder if it's more correct to just play out Wrenn and 6 from my yard. I don't think so. Playing out Ice Fang Quaddle means we have a blocker for a potential monkey from them. And here, if they put Kroxa into play, I am going to discard this monkey. There's not really a ton of reason not to, because I have my own Lurrus in play. Worst case scenario is that they put Kroxa into play, and then they also kill my Lurrus. But it looks like they're just playing their own Lurrus. They want to get their own grinding value online. Inquisition. Well, you should lead on Dalthy if you're going to do that. They may choose to just play Kroxa now from the yard with Lurrus. That makes some sense. Because it puts me down to 2 life. To discard this Foothills. Is that a good one, chat? I feel like that one's a good one. I would like to cast Tybalt, Cosmic Imposter. And I would like to exile your Lurrus. And let's just bobble and target them, just so I know what's on top. So I got a little bit of info. Unholy Heat is good for them, but it is not going to be good enough, I don't think. Because even if they put the Kroxa into play, they make us discard a card, we're going to draw a card off this Mishra's Bauble, which means they could deal us 3 damage with the Kroxa, but not guaranteed. In this case, they're not going to get to deal the 3 damage because we drew an iteration. It's a non-land card. The Heat can deal with the Tybalt, but then they're just stuck under this. So they play Kroxa, we discard this, we dash Ragavan, they hit them for 5, they block the Lurrus. I did not think that I was going to win this game. I must say that. Because we were dead to the Turok. Up until we drew Snapcaster Mage. And I almost didn't play the Snapcaster Mage. I was like, you know, like Snapcaster Mage is kind of like overvalue. I don't know if we really need it, but I would like to dash this Ragavan from the graveyard. You know what's great about this too is like if we lose our Lurrus in combat, we still get to just cast theirs. Okay, so we're playing against the Black-Red Rock deck. I like Veil of Summer in this matchup. Flusterstorm, not so much. Crumble, not so much. Ancient Grudge, Alpine Moon, Force of Vigor, Chalice of the Void, and Engineered Explosives. So the thing to consider is that we are probably the better monkey deck than they are. They have a lot more discard spells, obviously, so... But the Culling Ritual is a good sweeper. It's a way to just sort of clean up what they've got in play. Witherbloom Command's probably our worst spell. So I kind of like the EEs and the Veil of Summer. And then we'll board out on... just like one Bring the Light. Right? Maybe. Everything else is pretty good. Board out on 1A and Bring the Light. Bring the Light can be a little bit slow, especially on the draw. So like I said previously, I'll be the first one to mention that this mana base is atrocious. But I'm terrible at building mana bases as it is. 4-color mana bases are definitely not my forte. So I just put something together that looked like it would work so far. Haven't had too bad a mana, but I'm sure there's gonna be a game or two where we're gonna just straight up die to our mana. Yeah, this hand seems very keepable. We've got a turn 1 answer to their monkey. We've got a Veil of Summer to trade with a discard spell. That's a monkey, okay. I think I'm gonna go Mountain, kill the monkey. We'll just do this in the beginning of combat. Do it at the technically correct time. Ideally, they don't have a discard spell here. But it looks like they may. And they may proactively take the Veil. We'll see. I think if I looked at this hand from an opponent, I don't know what I would take. I probably would leave them with Monkey because this is going to be a 3/3, so I don't really care about the Monkey. Maybe I take the Iteration. Veil of Summer is kind of dead after the discard spell, assuming that they, you know, have other things to do. Well, they took the Veil, so they want to line up something here. K-Command is a pretty solid draw. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just deploy Monkey and play out my Foothills. And then we will play, I think I'm gonna go get a Zagoth Triome with this, which gives us all of our colors, and then we can play out an Ice Fang Quaddle on the following turn if we want to. Probably be playing this Expressive Iteration next turn. Pull ahead a little bit on cards. What do we got? Is it Croxo? Collective Brutality, okay. Oh, I see why they took the Veil of Summer now. I'm gonna give them a small heart attack. Imagine they take the Expressive Iteration. Yep. So we can play the Ice Fang Quaddle next turn, but we're kind of far away from giving it Death Touch, unfortunately. That's not a bad draw. I'm just gonna play out Tarn and say go. Feels like they're picking up Luris. This could be a Thoughtseize take your K-Command more than likely. They may also take the EE as it is the only removal spell that we currently have for the Darcy. If they take the Ice Fang Quaddle, I'm just gonna K-Command to pick it back up. I'm just gonna go grab an island and play this Ice Fang Quaddle out. Island. Green. Blue. Ice Fang Quaddle. He's a snake. Slipper a snake. Unholy Heat's a pretty solid draw. I think I want to just go ahead and play out Engineered Explosives on one and say go. I'll attack for one, because why not? There's no reason for me not to in this spot. There are some cases where you want to leave back Ice Fang Quaddle to block the monkey because they can dash and then, you know, you have this back to block. But in this case, we've got EE on one, so if they dash monkey, by all means. Okay, they pick up Luris. We crack this EE. Trade 1-for-1 with a Darcy. Their Luris is going to come into play, and we're gonna Unholy Heat it. Okay, let's see if they're drawing a land. They are not drawing a land, so I'm comfortable with picking up my Luris this turn. And I think I will hold back here. There's no reason really for me to get aggressive. I'll just hang on for a turn. Okay, drawing a land is pretty a-okay there. Steam Vents isn't the best land, but it's alright. So they're gonna get to go Lurrus plus Bobble here. We get to Unholy Heat the Lurrus. Targeted myself. Okay, Blood Crypt is a very good draw for us. So that means we can actually cast our Lurrus and repeat their play. And let's just bobble. Take a look at the top card of their deck. They're drawing a Cliffs. Now we can Unholy Heat their Lurrus. No attacks again. Just want to hold back for the monkey if possible. And we know they have the Lightning Bolt for the Lurrus, but that's not really that big of a deal. Next turn, we're going to get to slam the Steam Vents and then bring to light for a Valki. And then it's just them versus a Tybalt. So unless they've been like sandbagging a Thoughtseize for a few turns, we have an Inquisition, which is fine. That takes the Ice Fang. There is one unknown that we don't know about just simply because of the Bobble draw from last turn. But we knew about Bolt, Blackleaf Cliffs. So one of their cards is Bolt. Oof. Okay, so they do have a Collector Brutality. Gonna get to snag our Bring to Light here and kill our Lurrus, which is very good for them. Okay, let's play the Steam Vents tapped. Say go. Again, I just want to hold back for their Dash Monkeys. Pretty good turn from my opponent for sure. They got to get rid of all of our threats and leave us with nothing. Cake Command is a great draw for us. I think I'm just gonna play out Breeding Pool tapped and say go. I think I will attack now, though. Kind of want to see what they're going to do with their turn. Okay, just pass. Let's go return Lurrus, you discard. Yep, terminate in their hand. Okay, we're gonna go Lurrus and we'll dash the monkey. And they more than likely have to kill the Lurrus here. I almost wonder if in that spot you're supposed to kill Monkey and then just hope for another removal spell off the top of your deck and then just kind of go back to top decking like you were. I am just going to cast this Turok. Because now I just have this monkey going. Okay, lose the Ragavan. Grab the Volatile Fjord. Okay, Bobble. Target you. It's a tad bit awkward. I think I'll just hold back. Maybe I should have just attacked with Turok. That's probably the way to go. Well, Prismatic Vista is not a very good draw. Holding back is worse in the sense that now they get to just play Kroxa. Like if I attack out, there's some merit to them just dashing monkey so they get their hit monkey hidden. So maybe I'm supposed to do that. But then they still get to play Kroxa because they make the treasure. So I don't think that ends up being better for us. We do lose this Prismatic Vista. And they get to play their monkey. That's not quite it, Chief, but I am gonna play it. Go ahead and kill the monkey. Say go. So yeah, if I had attacked with Turok last turn and left Ice Fang Quaddle back, they'd be at 7. And this turn they're gonna hit with Kroxa, put us to 3, and then we get to chump block with Turok. We're not dead on board, no. We're dead on board if yeah, well, yes, unless we block, yeah. Colligan's Command, eh? What does Colligan's Command do for me? I think that one's going to... We're gonna go... Return Luris. You discard. Yeah, I'm well aware that Quaddle has Death Touch. They have Shinga in play to give the Kroxa first strike. It doesn't matter which one we block with. They discard a monkey. We're gonna go grab our snow-covered swamp. So we're going to play this Luris here. And we're going to dash monkey. And this does 2 things for us. This guarantees that we have something back to block with that has lifelink. So we can block with Luris, and also this is going to... The Ragavan is going to be a card in our hand. Because we dashed it. So the Ragavan is going to go back to our hand at end of turn, so we can discard that to the Kroxa trigger. Unfortunately, we didn't hit any card off of their library. Yes, it would be lethal if we let them just re-escape it. You are correct. So if I block with this Death Touch creature, we are just dead to the Kroxa just coming back. I think that's the only line that we had. The other option is like I'm just hoping that Icefang Quaddle draws us a non-land card. I think I have to block with Luris. Like the other option is we block with Icefang and just hope they don't see the line of just letting it die, because if they just trade Kroxa and then we're just dead. First strike does prevent lifelink, yeah. So we're not going to gain any life here, but... is that a good one, chat? Is that a good one? I think that one might just pull us out of this. It's very, very close, because... Black, blue... So we're going to go get a Tibalt, more than likely. The alternative option is we go get a Snapcaster Mage. What does Snapcaster Mage do for us? Does he do anything? I mean, I suppose we could just Snapcaster Mage back. Like, so grab Snapcaster Mage. Give a Bring to Light flashback, so we just like free roll the Snapcaster Mage. Because we haven't activated Rin yet, so I can use Snapcaster Mage. Go ahead and give Bring to Light flashback. Grab Prismatic Vista, which gets basic Forest. You have to crack the treasure to make this play, but... Alright, we're at 1. And we are dead to any removal spell. Any removal spell kills this Icefang Quaddle. But, well, they stopped in the upkeep there for a second. I thought for a split second I was about to get bolted. I was like, you sly dog. Okay. Is that enough? So 2 down to 5, 1 down to 4, Kroxa and Bolt. We need some other way to, I guess we can start here, right? See what the card is in their hand. What you got? You got a land? Of course you got a land. Okay, you're dead. And I'm aware that the Kroxa can technically kill us if it were able to escape, so it's incorrect for me to It's incorrect for me to put this in their graveyard if we intend to give them another turn, but we were gonna win that turn. Check their hand with Valki, make sure they don't have a non-land card. And as long as it's a land, you can make Kroxa kill them. So yeah, that was a pretty interesting game there. It's kind of the matchup that I'm, thinking this deck is gonna have the best options for. You just kind of get to feast on these decks that are sort of playing to the mid game. You're just slightly larger than they are. This hand seems very reasonable. You've got Ragavan, Wrenn and 6, and if we're playing against Hammer, this card's great. If we're not playing against Hammer, it's probably like kind of mediocre. I have not drawn this Yavimaya yet, so it'll be interesting to see how good this is. I mean, whether or not they sandbag it or not, like they're still dead, Like if they keep the land, then they're like, I probably don't go for it unless I have Valki there. So it's just correct for them to keep the land there, Okay, let's start with Vista for Mountain. Play the monkey. Yeah, the webcam. Yeah, that's not the first time I've gotten a comment about the webcam being slightly too large, so I could potentially just resize it a little bit. The thing is that I guess I can resize this too, though. The browser source underneath the MTG bot like record tracker that's directly underneath the webcam is a little bit small. So I've got it such right now that yeah, I was freaking out because they couldn't see the treasure either. I'm like making this play and you guys are like, he's only got 4 mana, no. Why would you do this? That's a dead Darcy, Fran. Unless you have more cards. If he has a fetch land. Got a fetch land? Oh. This is a Thought Scour, maybe? Serum Visions. That's Delirium. Okay. Okay. Alright. So I think this is the first time I've ever seen this blue-red prowess or blue-red spells deck get Delirium on turn 2. Usually it struggles to get Delirium. Serum Visions being a sorcery here is helping out a little bit with that. Well, K-Command's a pretty A-okay draw. I think we can go ahead and use Scalding Tarn to fetch up a Blood Crypt, I think. And we'll go... Is it you discard or do I pick up my monkey? Let's make them discard. You discard, shoot the channeler, and then we'll do one. Bink. Yeah. No. Yeah. You guys are right. I should probably resize the webcam just a little bit. What I intend to do, I intend to get a different webcam. To be clear, I think that the webcam that I have right now is kind of temporary. And it's a solid webcam for what it is, but could be a little bit better. Renan Quintero, appreciate the follow. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a good Tuesday evening or morning, afternoon, wherever you're at. Let's just pick up Luris. It's kind of, you know, telegraphs shields down, but I think it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. And I would rather just get the Lyris in my hand. Yeah, they're probably going to Archmage's Charm either way there. Whether we pick up Lyris or not, but... No, yeah, so to finish my though, the record tracker that's immediately under my webcam, the little Karn image, is a little bit hard to read, I would say, if I make it too much smaller. I like them being the same size, like the webcam and the Karn guy, but maybe I could just make both of them smaller and it's not that big of a deal. Unfortunately, I can't change the formatting on the little record tracker bot because it's something that's supplied by, it is supplied by MTG bot. I didn't make that. Do I play Legacy as well? I do play a little bit of Legacy. We stream the Legacy Challenge on Sundays every now and again. I don't play it every weekend, but I play it every now and again. It's fun. I like Legacy. It's kind of in a weird area. I haven't played a ton of it lately, but it is a format that I do enjoy on a semi-regular basis. What do I want to do here? Witherbloom command is a little bit awkward here, not being able to kill out this Darcy. I need some graveyard hate. I didn't build this deck with very much graveyard hate in mind. I need one like main deck way to get rid of the graveyard. Like being able to bring delight for like a Kaya's Guile would be pretty solid. Obviously you don't want Kaya's Guile because Kaya's Guile is white, and we're 4 colors, not white. But you know, something like that, where you can have like graveyard hate stapled to a 2-piece card, that kind of thing. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just jam Lyris. I actually missed tap there because I tapped the mountain, but so if they had a removal spell. Think I've seen you in odds chat. Yeah, I was in there earlier today. I actually don't watch Anurag's stream all too often, mostly just because he streams while I'm working, but I had a little bit of off time today and was able to watch his stream for a little while. So yeah, I was in there a little earlier. We played this most recent Legacy Challenge with Legacy Lands, and I do enjoy playing that deck. But generally, I'm more of a blue player in Legacy. I tend to stick to the Brainstorm decks, and I'm more of a mid-rangey blue player. I don't really play too many combo decks, but every now and again, we'll mess around with that stuff. I'm just gonna get the Volatile Fjord. The Volatile Fjord. This is basically just a better Ketria Triumph at this point. MCL 1988, appreciate the subscription, man. I really appreciate the support, and I hope you're having a good Tuesday evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are in the world. Super appreciate the support, and thanks for tuning into the stream. Rune Tunes, appreciate the follow. Hope you're having a good Tuesday as well. Well, feels kind of dead here, boys. Like technically I can kill the Darcy if we go Witherbloom command, give it -3/-1, ping it with Ren, play another Ren, ping it with Ren. But I think we're just gonna go ahead and pick this one up. They probably got a counterspell as it is anyways. Fell a little bit too far behind there that game. So in this matchup, I think I like the Flusterstorms, the Veil of Summer, the... that's probably it, honestly. Maybe the Explosives. They play more 1-drops than I do. Explosive doesn't deal with the dragon, though. Appreciate it, MCL 1988. Yeah, you know, the stream's been growing slowly, and I obviously really appreciate the support from anybody who's been checking me out so far. So, you know, highly appreciated. But you know, hopefully we can keep the pace rolling, you know, that kind of thing. Keep the ball rolling. I think I'm gonna trim the culling ritual here in this matchup. Witherbloom command also not super great. You really can't get the 2-for-1 out of this because they don't generally play any non-creature non-lands with CMC2. It is a little bit soft to big Dargans. We've got 4 Icefang Quaddles, and that's just about it, honestly. We've got, you know, we can double up on Holy Heats, that kind of thing. We can obviously Valki, exile 1, but it is a little bit soft to big Dargans. And I think after all that, let's just trim... one... Bring to light. What about Soul Guide Lantern for Graveyard Hate? Yeah, I mentioned previously that I kind of want some piece of Graveyard Hate. I don't know if Soul Guide's like the best way to go about it. Because Soul Guide's not tutorable with Bring to Light. I kind of want it to be a spell if we can find one that's good. Like, being able to tutor Graveyard Hate with Bring to Light seems pretty a-okay. But yeah, I mean, you are correct. Being able to repeat it with Luris is also very powerful. Well, this hand has both my Valkys in it, so it's already a mulligan to 5. Put that one away. We can keep this one, though. We've got Ragavan and a Flusterstorm to potentially protect it if we need to. Let's put this breeding pool on bottom. Yeah. You can play that horrific Mind Rot that also nukes their yard. Hey, I like that card. I played in a like a Pioneer qualifier a few weekends ago, and obviously in Pioneer it's a much more reasonable card. But, man, I thought I was going to get them. But I was not able to get them. Opponent played for the main phase, like, you know, play around the counterspell rather than play around the, I think I'll fluster this. No land, boys. Blue, red, expressive iteration. Yes, please. Let's put a second iteration in my hand. And let's put the monkey in exile. Gonna go grab a mountain. Play the monkey. So we currently do not have any black sources, but Remorseful Cleric seems nice. Clothis is okay. You can tutor Clothis with Bring to Light. So that one, Clothis seems okay. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, you can't play Clothis. Sorry. Clothis is not an option because we're playing Luris. So Clothis is not an option. Remorseful Cleric is white though, isn't it? This deck's 4 colors, not white. I don't want to dip into white if I don't have to. I don't know if there's any changes that I want to make. Player draw. I think it's kind of the same. Let's run it. Run it back. This is my kitty cat. Boys. Ooze? Ooze is okay. I don't hate Ooze. Ooze is good with our Yavimaya in the deck. And ooze grows big and strong with as much mana as we have. Big, strong ooze. So, maybe that one? Maybe ooze is okay? Ooze is also obviously tutorable with Bring to Light, which is cool. Ooze kind of fits the bill. I like ooze. He might be a little bit slow, though. I don't know. A monkey, no. Let's bobble myself. Snow-covered mountain on top. Well, we could obviously get God here. Let's go grab steam vents and play a monkey of our own. Ideally, there would have been a an unholy heat on top of our library, but no luck there. Darcy into Bolt. It's gonna be a really good start for my opponent if that's what they've got. Oof. Endurance falls to the same issue that Clothis does. It's 3 mana. I don't want to play 3 mana creatures in a Lurrus deck. I still want to play Lurrus. Like, it's still pretty pivotal to try and play Lurrus. They got rid of our mountain, which is annoying. Okay, let's bobble myself. Ragavan. I could just throw the Snapcaster Mage in front of the Ragavan and then play my own. Let's do that. Please. Save me, Snapcaster. No. Snippety snap, Snapcaster Mage was unable to save the day. Now we're just hoping that my opponent can't find anything off the top of our library. Obviously just another land. Oof, that's probably the best hit they could have had. That's a good one, chat. That's a good one. It's a little bit rough, boys. I think we're gonna probably lose this one, unfortunately. Maybe I wasn't supposed to attack with the monkey, but it just seems like after having iteration, they probably just are holding a couple 1-mana removal spells, that kind of thing. Just like all the cards we want to be drawing, they're just hitting off the top of our deck. And unfortunately, we have Flusterstorm up this time, but they hit Rin this time instead of the iteration. Okay, let's go grab a... I guess Ketria. Want more red sources? And more lands. That's what I wanted. Well, probably gonna die this game. Bonus paying costs. They're unholy heating. We're gonna flusterstorm this. Bloop. Attack you. Yeah, that's unfortunate. They hit a iteration Rin off of their monkey hits, and we hit land off of ours. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes it do be like that. Okay. See if we can get a better game here. Opponent is also on Luris. We do have the turn 1 removal spell in Unholy Heat, and we're going second with another redraw from the Bauble. We also get to do the Scry trick with a fetch land, so I think I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, no worries, Pincer. We had a pretty good set of games there up until that third game. I felt like I got steamrolled in that third game. But it is what it is, you know? Sometimes that happens with the monkey, for sure. I kept a hand without a removal spell, and that's on me. Okay. Let's start by bobbling myself here. Yeah, this deck's been pretty sweet so far. You know, you kind of have to get your mana underneath you, obviously. So, you know, as long as you can get your mana underneath you, I feel like this deck's got some potential, but it might just be a little bit too cute. I don't know, we'll see. Just trying it out for now. They did choose to bobble me. I kind of wonder if I should fetch here to make sure that they don't know that I'm drawing the Blood Crypt, but it's probably just not worth it. I'd rather just have the extra land. Opponent's on Grixis. Let's... Do I want Stomping Ground? Stomping Ground lets me play Witherbloom Command. Let's do that. I thought you were on Jund game 1 until I saw Zagoth Triumph. Yeah. Rest in peace, boys. I guess I should have played around the Drown. At least the Witherbloom Command gets to trade with the monkey. And they don't get to cast that Rin. I'm probably just supposed to cast Rin and 6, honestly, right? Bink! Bink! Get that boy out of here. Oh, okay. I accept this trade. Another really cool feature of Witherbloom Command that I really like in this deck is that, generally speaking, Witherbloom Command is just this card that, you know, gets to 2-for-1 against decks like Hammer, where they have stuff like Sigarda's Aid in play and tiny creatures and things like that. But Witherbloom Command being able to pick up a land it is another way that we can sort of fix our mana that you wouldn't otherwise have access to. So I do like Weatherbloom Command as an inclusion in this deck. We get to buy back these fetch lands like Ren and 6 does. So ideally, opponent plays a monkey, and it's not a Darcy. That's a Darcy. That's for Darcy, you see. Let's go ahead and bobble myself. Ice Fang Quaddle on top. You know, in all honesty, I don't think I want a second copy of Ice Fang Quaddle. So I think I'm going to... target player, target opponent. Green, black. So you lose 2 life, I gain 2 life, and I'm gonna mill 3 and buy back this Tarn. Play the Tarn. Don't forget to play the Tarn, kids. We're probably gonna go get the Fjord here. That gives us blue mana. Ragavan's not a terrible draw. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Oof. Oof. Yes, Monka. Chat, not Monka. I don't want them to hit my Fjord, so. Shall fetch for the Fjord. That's another monkey. Would you like to replace this monkey with this one? I honestly think it's like, it's pretty correct to do this, I think, most of the time. Unless you don't want to put a monkey in your opponent's graveyard, like at all costs. Which makes some sense. Like if I have a removal spell and kill my own monkey, going to my graveyard has some value with Luris. I'm gonna Valki and take a look at their hand, just to see what's going on over there. And we can turn this Valki into a monkey if we want to. Okay, they got a Cake Man and a Holy Heat. Okay, well, both of those cards are really good against my creatures, so... it's a little bit unfortunate. I guess I just cast this monkey here and then play Ketria Triumph tapped. And I discard, okay. Kill the Valki and I discard a card. And I'm gonna ditch this Tarn. Yeah, actually, ditching the Tarn there kind of stinks. I didn't even really think about the fact that this Cake Man is definitely gonna get make me discard. So Ragavan goes back to their hand, and they have Unholy Heat as their last card. Well, this is just kind of ridiculous. Don't think I'm gonna beat this, unfortunately. So they get to kill monkey and then dash their own monkey, and then we take 5 down to 4. And then next turn I guess we can draw exactly Culling Ritual. But that doesn't beat the monkey that's in their hand. I was hoping to line up Snap Heat on a turn where I'd be given a little bit more time, but yeah, I kind of just ran out of time. The last turn they had was a little bit too good, and their hand was too good for me to try and beat. I didn't know what their hand was. I was hoping their hand was like land monkey, and I could just take the monkey and they wouldn't have anything going on. So then we can snap Unholy Heat the Dragon's Rage Channeler, and we're in a much better spot. But yeah, no, maybe just snap Unholy Heating to start the whole sequence is a little bit better. If I play the Ice Fang Quaddle, no, because then I have to. I guess I may as well just cast it just to see what we draw. I don't think there's any else that we have, but that's not gonna do it. Okay, so this is Grixis. I do like Veil of Summer. The Flusterstorms again. Kind of same old there. I wonder if I'm supposed to take out my Ragavans. I don't really know, honestly. Maybe we just become like this bigger control deck. And like Culling Ritual is slightly better if we take out our Ragavans. Is that crazy? Am I crazy for wanting to take out Ragavan? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to take out Ragavan here. I might be wrong for doing this, but this hand's okay. I'm gonna keep this. It's not the best hand, but it's alright. Potentially Valkying one of their threats could be good. Let's bobble myself. Stomping Ground. I think I'm in for third land, that's fine. Yeah, Wooded Foothills, and I'm probably gonna go get the Fjord here. Try and get Death Touch on for the Ice Fangs. Give them a minor heart attack. Veil of Summer? That's just the minor, just a very small heart attack that everybody has whenever they cast the Thoughtseize into a green fetch land. Thoughtseize you. Yeah. I'll fetch in response. My heart. My heart. I am gonna Valki here and just take whatever threat they have out of their hand. Ideally, it's a Croxa. That way I can just turn this Valki into a Croxa. That would be absurd. And a ton of fun. Just go grab a basic swamp. A Valki. Opponent's hand is Ragavan Croxa. You know? I think I'm gonna, yeah, we'll do the smart play and we'll just make it a monkey. And then, you know, I'll turn it into a monkey next turn and try and get the attack in. There's some consideration to making it a Croxa. But then I'm like not blocking with the Valki, right? I just let them attack with Ragavan because they get to dash Ragavan this turn. Just play Croxa. Oh, that's great for me. Just gonna discard the Snapcaster Mage. Goodbye, Snippety Snap. This is a monkey. Snapcaster Mage. Do I want to just free roll that? Kind of want to just free roll that. Just put that bad boy in play. Is that slightly better, chat? I'm a little smaller now. Okay, So we can play out Copperline Gorge, get our attack in for 2. And this next turn, we get to... So they can probably put Croxa into play on this following turn. They're gonna like fetch and then play Croxa. I think they still have the Bloodstained Mire in their hand. Which is fine for them. We're just gonna discard this Ice Fang Quaddle, then we'll go end a turn. Culligan's Command, make you discard, and then pick up. probably Snapcaster Mage, honestly. Because Snapcaster Mage plays the best with Cake of Mana being in the graveyard. And then we're going to bring to light 4... is this... I don't think this changes our plans at all. I guess I could just Cake Command in response. So make you discard, pick up Snapcaster Mage. It's bad if they have a monkey though. Well, we know they have a monkey actually. So that's bad. Bad. Doesn't really matter if my opponent has monkey plus removal spell. We know they have the fetch land, so they have Blitzmire. So they can play monkey, hold up a removal spell. That's a lot of discard there, buddy. That's a whole lot of discard there, bucko. They can dash monkey, but we get to trade the Ice Fang Quaddle here. Yeah, we've played quite a few decks with Asmora on stream. I haven't played a ton lately. We did play some last week, I think, with a red-white Asmora deck and a black-white Asmora deck. Actually, I don't think I tried the red-white one last week, but we did black-white last week. And there's some streams of it, well, there's some videos of it up on my YouTube channel, so if you want to check that out, you can check the videos out on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/ThunderStriker7. Yeah, no, I like the Asmora decks. I don't have any plans for upcoming ones, but we have done it in the past before, so it's not out of the picture for sure. I think I want to just get Snow-Covered Island, and then we can play Luris plus Bobble. They have a Nile Spellbomb on top of their deck. So they may choose to Spellbomb my graveyard here this turn instead of playing Kroxa, which would be fine by me. Yeah, this is like their window of opportunity to make sure that I don't get to recast Snapcaster or Ice Fang Quaddle or Mishra's Bobble next turn. So if they don't do it here, they're gonna get buried in card advantage very, very quickly. Well, okay, here they can go ahead and play Kroxa as well. They can Spellbomb, but they won't get to draw a card. It's effectively just a Soul Guide Lantern there. Okay, got a Kroxa. We are going to lose this Zagoth Triome. It's a companion area. I always forget to close the companion area. Interestingly, if they let me untap, which is just bad for them, because now I just get to play this Ice Fang Quaddle from the graveyard. Like the Ice Fang Quaddles just have flash, so there's no reason for them to give me the untap. That's lethal. Well, I kind of like the monkeys. I think I'll trim on Witherbloom command and maybe just a Renin 6 and a Culligan's command. Maybe it's more correct to do a Bring to Light. We'll do a Culligan's command over a Rin. I think I like having 4 Rin. It's maximizing my opportunity to hit Rin on turn 1. I think you want monkeys on the draw. You want more 1 mana things that interact. So at the very least, monkey's a 1 mana blocker. He may be, you know, something that trades for their monkey on turn 1. It's also just a snowball piece, so he could definitely just win the game on his own. This hand seems very, very reasonable, so we're gonna keep it. Turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2 Renin 6, turn 3 Expressive Iteration. Turn 1 monkey. So there's a couple things that need to happen. One, this monkey needs to block this monkey. If that doesn't happen, if they kill this monkey, then this Renin 6 needs to resolve, and they need to not hit any discard spells or anything off of this monkey. Well, not a discard spell, but you know what I mean. They need to not hit any relevant cards off of this monkey. Valki's interesting. Again, we can do the trick with Valki and Kroxa, potentially. Possible my opponent hasn't hit another land. They did not. This Ren's gonna get to clean up this monkey mess. Clean up this pile of poo flinging machine. Kill it. Get it on out of here, boy. Feels like a Kroxa, no, Dreadbore, okay. Let's Blood Crypt and just go ahead and cast Valki front half. Okay. They are drawing a Delta. So we've got some game here. Probably going to get Thoughtseize. We're going to lose our Expressive Iteration. Then they're going to start casting their own. Thankfully, though, this Valki gets to become a monkey. I almost passed through that turn. I do want to actually make this a monkey before the turn ends. That's like relatively free. May as well. And we'll just go ahead and Ice Fang Quaddle on the end of turn. Shocking the Blood Crypt, okay. Means it's either a monkey or a 1-mana removal spell. Inquisition, okay, well, I'm gonna play out this Ice Fang Quaddle and hopefully dodge this. We did dodge it. It's probably just the best draw that we could have had right there. Yeah. So good, in fact, that my opponent said that they were off it. You can have it, sir. The game is yours. All right, so we're playing for a coveted 4-1. And we're playing yet again another Laris Mirror. I believe this is an acceptable keep. My opponent has said BRB. BRBA? BRB, be ready, bro. True. He's about to smack me with something I ain't never seen before. I ain't ready for it. So yeah, I don't really know how I feel about this Valki deck. Don't get me wrong, like, this is everything I like doing in Magic, right? I like just playing removal spells, cards that draw cards, and more cards that draw cards, and more cards that draw cards, and cards that draw cards, and, you know, free cards, and cards that draw more cards and kill more things, you know, and like, you know, I like incremental 2-for-1 advantage is basically what I'm trying to get at. And this deck does that quite well. I don't really care for Bring to Light, I'll be honest with you. This is not a card that I generally like in Modern most of the time. I honestly kind of wonder if maybe I should just be playing 3 in this deck. Even though this deck is a Bring to Light deck, I think maybe 4 might be too heavy. Don't play a monkey on turn 1. Inquisition, and that means they're gonna take my monkey. Man. Color me upsetty. Upsetty spaghetti. They bobble me. They knew what I was drawing. Let's also bobble me. Copperline Gorge. I don't believe that I want that one. Let's go grab a Zagoth Triome here and say go. Second monkey, eh? I accept. Second monkey is not long for this world. I'm gonna play out Wooded Foothills and say go. This lets me fetch like a Triumph or whatever I want to on the end of turn. I know it gives them like perfect information. They knew what we drew this turn because these are the 5 that we were holding when they thought seized us. But Wooded Foothills is the only land that I can play untapped that lets me hold up on Unholy Heat without shocking in the Steam Vents. So if I need to, I can fetch Basic Mountain and just kill a monkey, for example, if they dash a monkey. But I don't have to. Expressive Iteration, eh? This is a powerful Magic the Gathering card. I think I can just play the Volatile Fjord. Be okay. I would like to dash this monkey. Smack you. Got our hit in, boys. Not gonna cast their bolt. Yeah, no. I thought about it. For a hot second, I thought about it. But then I said no. No. Because it looks like they might be a shadow deck. Bolting them just seems beneficial to them. Snapcaster Thoughtseize? Thoughtseize. Take my Bring to Light, eh? Or my monkey, I guess. This means I'm gonna get a little bit of value out of this Witherbloom command finally. Black green. Mill myself. Kill your creature. And I would like to buy back this Scalding Tarn. It felt like they had a removal spell there. There's no reason for them to shock in the Blood Crypt otherwise. Unless they are a shadow deck, but it feels like they may not be. I'm really not too sure. They are in Grixis colors, but it doesn't seem like they're a shadow deck. Maybe they are? I don't know. About to find out. Thoughtseize, take your Unholy Heat. Well, it's worth noting that if I had bolted them, the Witherbloom command was just lethal. Pick up Luris. Play Luris. And we will play a Bobble from my yard. Let's take a look at the top card of their deck. Top card on their deck is Unholy Heat. It's quite a good one. Expressive Iterations, pretty solid draw for us. Unholy Heat the Luris. Pick up their own Luris. Go ahead and get in for 2. Puts us down to 16, which makes this guy slightly larger. Let's go red, blue, Expressive Iteration. Unholy Heat plus Expressive Iteration. Pretty great selection here. So I think we're gonna go Expressive in my hand, Swamp on bottom, Unholy Heat in exile. So let's go. Rin plus just pick up like Stomping Ground. It's fine. And we know what their hand is, so there's no way that they're gonna interact and like pump this. Just go grab Basic Mountain. I actually should have double checked to make sure that I actually still had Basic Mountain in my deck. But in any case, so they're going to 2. That means that they're dead next turn. No. Do we still have the treasure token? No, I don't have the treasure token. I'll try and clear up some of the space here on the screen for you guys. I don't know if this actually like solves it. Is that better? That just seems worse. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. It seems like a lot of space to have chat, but or to have like the white box. Snapcaster Mage. What are we going for? Inquisition? Unholy Heat? Are we Unholy Heating the Rin? Unholy Heat Rin. Okay. Okay, well, we're going to start with the Expressive Iteration. If I find Colligan's Command, Witherbloom Command, well, that's just lethal. All right. Black, red, green, blue. Let's go grab a Colligan's Command. You discard 2 damage at ya. Okay, we want the Veil of Summer and the Flusterstorms. Over a Bring to Light, a Colligan's Command. What else did I board out last time? And the Witherbloom Commands is what I boarded out. Witherbloom Command seems kind of solid though, like just kills Monkey, but it doesn't deal with Croaks very well. I guess that's reason enough. Can't keep this one. I think we can keep this one. We're gonna bottom, I think Basic Island. I think I like having the Valki just as an option to like copy a Croxa or copy a Monkey, something like that. Feels like we're getting Inquisitioned, and in fact we are. Probably gonna lose this Valki. Maybe the Flusterstorm, we'll see. Yeah, we lost the Flusterstorm. means that tells me that they have expressive iteration in their hand and they want it to resolve. So let's go grab a Blood Crypt here. They're drawing a Scalding Tarn. I just want to crack one bauble, I think. I think it's not sees my Valki. Okay, now I do want to go ahead and bobble them again. A Steam Vince on top. Colligan's Command, Unholy Heat, and a Monkey, okay? Oh, that's good. Zagoth Triumph. It's Unholy Heat this Darcy. And untap. Oof. That's probably going to be the nail on the coffin if I had to guess. Maybe that's the actual nail on the coffin. Let's put Ice Fang in my hand, Colligan's on bottom, and Island and exile. Stay out the island. Say go. It's another Darcy. A land. There we go. Black. Oh wait. Red, black, 1. We're gonna go K command. I think I'm just gonna attack with Ragavan actually. That's fine. Just gonna play a second one. And I'll flash in Ice Fang Quaddle on the instep. It felt to me like they were holding up an instant of some kind, but maybe their hand is just all lands. I mean, my opponent is in chat saying that their hand is basically all lands, so, and they played out the Watery Grave, so now we just know that their hand is in fact all lands. Well, that was one way to do that, but now my opponent's gonna lose their... Let's grab this mountain. So we get to go honestly, I think all roads lead to Rome right there, but I wasn't sure which line I was gonna pick because, like, technically I can I can like deal 2 damage to them and pick up Dalthy, or not Dalthy, Valki, rather, and then play Valki and make it into a Lurrus, and then start casting baubles from my graveyard with their Lurrus underneath my Valki. I think that's a little bit worse if they draw on Holy Heat. So if I had thought about it long enough, I'd probably just make them discard and like pick up Valki or something like that. But even picking up Valki doesn't really do a ton because we are a Lurrus deck. So like, and I had enough mana to just pick up Lurrus and cast it that next turn. So if I wanted to, I could just pick up Lurrus, cast it, and then bobble, and like I just get that going. So I don't think there was any way we were going to lose that game given the direction that it went from the early get-go. We kind of got past the early game, and that's the window my opponent has to win that particular match. So we 4-1 that league. This deck was pretty cool. If you guys enjoyed this deck, let me know. We'll be posting this league on my YouTube channel. So if you want to check out all of the games, if you didn't get the chance to check out all of the games, you can check out that on the YouTube channel. Yeah, we're going to be done for today. I got something for me to play. I don't know. I don't want to run through a whole nother league. It took me 2 hours to play through that league.